Do you want to start with yours? You said yours was fun.
Well, it's interesting, fun. Hello, everyone.
Well,
I'm back.
Woo! Everybody, welcome Marilyn back.
I decided I needed a show and tell, but I didn't have one ready. And it was Valentine's Day, and I missed that too, kind of. And Susie, my sister, is always so good at these things. And I decided I had on my table something she had given me last year that she had made, and it was so
and you're
pretty.
Giving it back.
I'm showing and telling your gift to me from last year, and I just loved it. So I thought you all would get a kick out of seeing that. And I had it on a bright red tablecloth, which sounds kind of weird, but it really showed up really nice. I just think she did a lovely job on it. So I wanted to share that with you. And that's my sister Sue. And I'm so proud of her.
She did a good job.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, and I'm glad you're back.
Oh.
Okay, so still in the spirit of Valentine's Day.
We're all Valentining.
Last week I showed you, I think, 2 hearts, and they were paper pieced. And I said I had a kit, but I didn't want to do the kit until I was comfortable with my paper piecing. So this was the sample that I did. Doesn't matter, one way or the other.
Cute.
They go up and down.
Very
That
nice.
is cute. Huh, maybe I can show and tell that next year.
Maybe, maybe not. There's the back. Well, that was Vicky's idea. I asked her for a suggestion, and she suggested doing channeling. So I did that, and I did it with variegated thread. So this was a sample out of my stash. This is the top from the kit.
I think that's
very pretty.
Too. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
All the chocolate hearts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you bring any real ones in?
Chocolate hearts, you did. We
Well,
ate
yeah,
'em.
but she ate them all.
Somebody ate all the chocolate.
So they weren't done to be used, but while doing them, I felt like I was in the season of Valentine's Day. So I hope you all had a wonderful one and were warm and safe in your homes. So those are my show and tells.
Somebody mentioned they love your sweater.
Oh, thank you
Isn't
very
that
much.
pretty?
I've had this for a long time.
It's very pretty.
You
You
can
said
tell
you just knitted it last week.
that red is her favorite color.
I could say Vicky
Mine
did it,
too.
but no. Yeah, red is my favorite color. Mm-hmm. She wears it a lot, don't you think?
Yeah.
I do. Okay, I have 2. One's a secret.
You need help to hold up?
So the last time I showed this, it was sewn together. I don't know if you remember, but it kind of looked like this sleeve was pulled up like this because I actually quilted it in place. That never happens, but you know, sometimes it does.
So you stitched the quilt to itself.
I did,
I see.
but it wasn't a lot, so it was just a little bit to take out. But
That's a pretty one.
now
Very
it's
nice.
finished, so it's kind of, I didn't even think about it, but it is kind of Valentine.
Yes.
Came out really nice too.
But yeah, so I got my new machine in, and so this is what I had to do. It was already started, and I was looking for a quick project that I could just, you know, put
Just
the
whip
machine,
together, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
whip together and quilt it out. And then I've also been having fun with my embroidery machine. So
This is the
So
one
some
you've been
people-
teasing us about.
So
This
some
is the
people
one.
wonder what you can do with an embroidery machine.
well,
The bigger ones.
the bigger ones.
Looks
So you're
like
gonna have
it's
to
for
help
the
her hold
bird.
that up probably.
It is.
Why don't I help get on one side and Susie
All right,
on
hold it
one,
up.
and you can stand
So
here and-
this is cross stitch on the embroidery machine. So a
Which
lot of fun.
embroidery machine do you have?
I have the happy,
Happy, happy,
Yep.
joy, joy.
happy, joy.
That's why you're grinning all the time, huh?
It
It's
is.
beautiful.
It's so much fun to do.
How long did it take you to do it?
Couple of months. Well,
How many stitches is it?
over a
Did you
million.
figure? So,
Over a million
It's
stitches.
beautiful. It's very nice. I like that.
There's a lot to see in it.
Yeah.
So,
Lots of
birds,
colors.
squirrels.
yep, there is a squirrel and a bunny and a couple of birds.
So how many hoopings did that take you?
This was, well, so it's 3 actual hoopings, but then in this machine, it splits the design if it gets to 99,999 stitches. So I think it went all the way up to F. So it was like 5 different hoopings per panel. So a lot of stitches.
Lot of thread.
A lot of thread. Not as much as you'd think, though. A lot of fun, though. I've actually had this design for a long time. So
And it
then,
looks pretty on the back too.
well, I can show you the back. Show you the sides. So you can see I've got some work to do picking out the stabilizer. And then the other trick, here's a trick for you. If you do embroidery like this, it almost looks like fur on the back. So can you see how they're all sticking up like
Yep.
this?
I think we can see.
So when I am going to quilt this and make it into a quilted wall hanging, so one of the things that you can do when you have an embroidery project like this, take some archival safe glue and just glue these. Put it on your finger and then just pull those over like that, so that when you quilt it and you make your sandwich, you don't have this piece of blue thread sticking out that you can see when you put your white batting in there.
And your machine automatically cuts when
Yeah.
it's done with each one of them, so you don't
Yep.
have doing all that snipping.
Yep, that's all. So I'm not gonna trim them. I'm just gonna glue those down. So a little bit of work to do on this, and maybe in another 3 months I'll have it quilted.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
Looking at the back, you can see that you've got 3 panels here.
Mm-hmm.
So did you do each section and then you had to match up?
Yes. But if you look, there's really not a lot that had to be matched up. So here, 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 and then down on the bottom. And if you've ever watched some of the previous videos that we did, I showed you how to do a ladder stitch, and that's how I linked all of these together so that they look, and you can even see the tail hanging out where I used hand quilting thread, and you can look up close so you can see where it's joined. And so this is the thread that I used, and so you just go into one hole and go across and then out, and so that's a ladder stitch. You only use one thread and then you pull it tight, and then it all just kind of joins up perfectly.
Got a few
So-
questions about that one.
Okay. This was from Stony Creek magazine. They don't make it anymore. So one of a kind.
Are you going to hang it on the wall?
I am gonna hang it on the wall. Yep. Somewhere where the cat can't reach it.
Yes.
And then what stabilizer did you use?
I used 2 stabilizers. So I used a sticky stabilizer. So I hooped the stabilizer by itself, pulled the sticky back off, and then the fabric itself was just a fusible medium weight stabilizer. So I stabilized the fabric, and then I just stuck the fabric on the hoop to make it. So, and then I used ice-cord thread. But yeah, I like how it turned out. It was
Oh,
It
it's
really
beautiful.
is nice.
It's
It's very
stunning.
pretty.
Duh. I mean, it
a
looks
pretty project. A lot of thread changes. So, and when I do cross stitch on my machine, I only use 1 needle. So I don't load up all 15 needles with the thread and just let it go through each one, because there's more than 15 colors in this. So I just pull the thread off, pull the thread through, sew that color, and then I'm done. So it took a while, but with the bigger machines like that, you can turn them off in the middle of it and it'll start right back where it stopped. So it's fun stuff.
Very nice, Joan.
The advantages of having an embroidery only machine. you can still sew while it's doing this. So